playing paddle tonight? Or I didn't get picked.
Do you want to go first?
No, I didn't get a slot.
You can go. Yeah. Remember, we are.
I go first.
Yeah, you go.
Thank you.
So.
Seating positions.
Yeah, oh God.
I know, because if I sit back, I look like.
I saw Dan lastly giving I don't know, he was doing some chiropractic work on James Phillips in the office today.
I'm not sure I trust Dan with my band. That's a big
You don't
man.
want to be underneath the weight of Dan Lastly, do you? You, mate.
I might have to get mine done now. I can't bite my nails anymore with these
Stop
teeth.
fighting. Don't know.
I know.
Come on, people buy with their eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Try to have everything else going on and then gnarly nails. Yeah, look at them. Look at them.
Smiling.
What?
No, show it nice.
Nice smile.
I find very.
You've become Dubai. Well, maybe we can chop and change. Right, well, we'll start with you, Mr. T. What's your name? Where'd you come from?
Birmingham.
Your name's Birmingham. Lovely.
Yep.
Where are you from?
So, name's Matt. I'm from Birmingham.
Fabulous. Welcome, Matt.
Hi, I'm Kat from Coventry.
Cat from Cov.
I'm Kane from Kent.
And I'm Emma from Cheshire.
I'm glad that we didn't have a alliteration. Like
Yeah.
Emma from Edinburgh.
Yeah, no.
Anna from Cheshire.
Yeah.
That's like posh Manchester, right? Is it?
No.
Is that? Do people get angry with that?
No, it is. No, it is. Sometimes I'll sometimes say that I'm from Manchester because I just think it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Housewives of Cheshire?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
that was like an original one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And so I think today we've got quite a mix of experience, which is quite nice. Kat, you've been with us the longest, right? How long?
Nearly close to 2 years now.
So not even that long.
No.
Look at the success. And then next in line we've got Matt. You've been with us.
6-7 months. He's coming to the 7-month mark in 2 weeks.
Just casually check the Rolex. Yeah. No problem. Then we've got Kane. How long have you been with this guy?
4 months. Just coming up to 4 months.
Very nice. And then Emma, our
Correct.
newest.
5 months.
Oh, you're 5.
Yeah. I think you started after me, I think.
Yeah, middle of May.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we met you on the same events. Not the exact same events, but the same events, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the recruitment events. Nice. Okay. Well, that's probably a nice place to start. Can I ask? I'm gonna start with you, Kat. From what you saw online about real estate in Dubai versus what you've actually got here, what you expected, different? Insta versus reality? What would be your take on it?
To be fair, I was unsure as to what my days would look like, what my weeks would look like. And I could see, obviously, I was always following like different brokers from Allsopp and seeing what they were up to. And I just thought, at what point will I become like them? And how do you do it? And will I be able to do it? But yeah, it is quite different in terms of the stories that we could talk about are just crazy. But yeah, I think everyone's probably got a different experience as well.
Well, they have, and I think that's probably why you've all been selected for the podcast today. But you said then, and I'm intrigued, and I know the viewers at home will be, you said, there's loads of crazy stories we could talk about. What's your craziest one then?
God.
Come on.
Just in terms of, for example, sometimes to get listings, sometimes to get deals done, sometimes when meeting clients, like expectations can be ridiculous, and like sometimes you'll do a deal without even putting as much work in as you've done with someone else that you took around the whole of Dubai for 3 weeks, like, and they've given you their full commitment. You could then just do another deal where
One viewing, bang, done.
and then, for example, sometimes people come and ask you to, I don't know, go for lunch, go for coffee, and it's so worthwhile networking because even if you're not going to do anything with them then, in the future they'll remember you. But it's just so different from the UK. Like, it's way better. Like, your day at work is great. Like, every day is amazing.
I feel like we just need to repeat that. Like, it's way better than the UK and every day is great. I don't think everybody agrees that every day is great though, right?
I have a great day every day. Like, even if I've had like a shit hour or like a deal's fell through or an offer's been whatever, I just think that you can
Roll on the next.
and you can just go for like a great dinner or go for a drink on the beach and sunset. Like, it's not that bad. I don't.
I feel like I should live by that mantra. And I have a bad day. I'm just going to the beach and have a cocktail.
Yeah, or go
Why
and
not?
smoke some shisha, or go and just do
some
what
shisha.
you want.
Yeah, why not? She's very Dubai now. Why not? So, Kane, you were nodding along then, and you nodded especially when Kat said about networking. How important is networking here, do you think?
Yeah, well, I come here with no network whatsoever. And I think for off-plan, there is perhaps a misconception that you need to have a network because it's mostly investors. But I just come here with a bit of a yes mentality to everything, just whether it was Pilates in the office, which got me in a bit of trouble with the missus, but it was a good way to meet people, to the den, just getting involved with everything. And, you know, although I'm in off-plan, I can do secondary. And for me, if I can impress someone in the secondary market, they might have a friend or a family relative, and that's the only way you can build that network. So,
But since you didn't have a network when you first came over, your rise to success has been quite swift, right? And people often think, and I think you would all say, that when moving to Dubai, some people will say, oh yeah, it's dead easy. You'll be earning £1 million in a month. Clearly not the case. But equally, some people say, oh, it'll take you ages. You'll never earn any money. And I'm sure probably all of your parents or loved ones back home were like, really? You're moving to Dubai to go into real estate without a basic salary? Oh, you'll never make anything of yourself. You may as well stay at home. You have all made money. And I know there's been some people that have made notable sales, but you've all made money. You've all done deals relatively quickly. We just spoke briefly then to say you've all been with us for at least 4 or 5 months. It's not taking you a long time. You said you didn't have a network. Emma, did you?
No, I'd never been to Dubai before. It's just, So literally got on a flight, came to Dubai and just started from scratch. And it's the best thing I did.
You've just answered my question. I was going to say, would you recommend it to anybody else? Or would you say that actually coming to Dubai first? Because actually flip it in reverse then. You two did come to Dubai before you made the move.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't either?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
So you're the odd one out here.
Yeah.
So actually what we're saying to people in home is
Take the risk.
take the risk. Don't bother coming out
Absolutely.
to Dubai first. Forget it if you've not got a network. But join Allsopp and Allsopp.
Correct.
I think it's also very different to my perception of Dubai was the Burj and the Palm. And my missus has been here a few times, but I'd never been. And I think when you see the different communities here and actually how people live, it's very different to what you see on Instagram. So it surprised me, Dubai, a lot. And I can't see myself going home.
Ooh, bold statement. Would that be a sentiment shared by everybody?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be going on.
No.
If we take it back a bit, and you just said then, actually, your perception was Burj Khalifa, the marina, the Palm. That's what you thought of Dubai. Let's take where we are today. Green community, Motor City.
Best community.
Well, I would have not said that until I've been here. But I'm driving through and I'm like, tree-lined avenues, cute little road signs, like proper houses, set back, established with trees, with birds singing, like not Dubai in the desert, right?
No.
I think what I said to you, I said when I was driving through, it feels like a bit American-y when you're driving through it. That's what I felt. I was like, it felt a bit low-rise sort of. It was just like, it feels a bit American here.
But within 5 minutes, you're at Waitrose.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, you're at the office.
Yeah. It's the best layout in Dubai in terms of the size, the space, the community. You're so located centrally within Dubai. People just don't know these kind of places exist.
I honestly didn't, but I'd looked at this place out the window from our office for years. And then when you were like, oh yeah, we can get you in here to film, I was like, yes, I've been wanting to go to that community for ages. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with this question with you, Matt. What was your biggest or hardest adjustment that you had when you made the move from the UK to Dubai?
I think mainly it was just leaving everyone behind and then making that change into adjusting to the life. I mean, I had friends here already, but they've all got their own lives to live. And you sort of get put singled out and straight away. And then 3-4 days of being here, I was like, I just want to go meet people out the office when I get to work. And I think the first few days before, like after that flight, you think, oh, what do I do? And I was just like lying in my hotel room, just thinking, what do I do? I think I was in the gym 3 times a day. You didn't know what to do.
You've been going recently, then?
No.
Make sure.
No.
I can't talk, unfortunately. Okay, so your biggest adjustment was maybe leaving people behind. Everybody that knows Matt knows he's pretty sociable, right? So I guess you had a big network in the UK.
Yeah, I had quite a big people that used to... Big friendship group.
Big friendship group. And that friendship group is widened now with Dubai, right?
Yeah. So
not a concern anymore?
No, not really. I think, and I said this in that thing that we had, in
Then it started to catch up, yeah.
Yeah. So, when you move here originally, all the people in the UK that you leave behind, you don't really get too much time to be always consistently messaging. I mean, you find that pretty quickly. And obviously I didn't realise it until it happens, because you've got your own friends here, you've got work going on. You don't have time to just consistently call back home, text people from home.
Well, your WhatsApp is combined, right? Business and work is all combined. So there's very little time for you to actually respond back to family and friends. And I find myself thinking, oh my God, I've got a message from my mum from like 2 weeks ago. I need to message her back because she'll worry about it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You were going to say something, Kat.
I was thinking I actually have business WhatsApp for Just Dubai and then personal WhatsApp for home and friends, but I actually forget to check it.
Yeah.
I've got all my notifications up because it's just so hard to keep up.
I've only got WhatsApp business.
Yeah, I have.
That's it.
But I've realised, and I've learnt a new thing. I don't know whether or not this is like going to be, or you already do this. WhatsApp labels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm late to the party on that one.
I actually did use it at the start, and I've stopped just.
Yeah, I was
Let
told
it
about
go.
it the other day. It's great because you could have like
Team.
friends, team, people for the recruitment event.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, WhatsApp labels. It's the way to go. I'm telling you. We'll show you. We'll show you after. Kane, you came here with a partner.
Yep.
How was your adjustment to Dubai for you and your wife?
So, yeah, my wife was originally going to go into lettings, so we would have both been on commission only. I thankfully
Riz.
met someone through my old job, and she managed to get like a PA role at an investment bank. So that security of her being on a good salary meant I could just go into it and there was no pressure, there was no desperation.
So what you're saying is you were a kept man.
I literally am. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, that meant that I could approach each conversation without that kind of sense of, I've got to make this happen, which has been I think it's played to my benefit, definitely.
But play to your benefit, yes, but you wouldn't necessarily attribute that to your success. For example, if you'd have come here on your own, I think based on what we've seen from you, you'd have been successful regardless of whether or not you'd got the financial backing, right?
I'd like to think so. Yeah.
I
think what was good is I'd said in my head, I'd said I might not earn anything might not do a deal for 6 months. And then obviously I was really big on the socials when I first come here. I thought that's the first thing I can do that's free to me. Let's just do it.
Yep.
And my first deal comes through social media about 4 weeks in. And when that closed, I was like, okay, might have a knack for this.
Yeah.
And then I've just used that momentum and that excitement to keep going.
So there's two things here. One is social media, which we're all from the UK, some from property backgrounds. The use of social media is not a use, right? As a UK estate agent, we don't really or didn't really use social media. We do here. But what's your advice to anybody who is thinking about going on social media for the first time? Maybe they've not done it before. What's important, do you think? Because that's for Kat, Kane,
I don't really use.
Matt. You do a bit.
I only post.
Tagged.
I only post. Yeah, like by year.
You reshare.
But I just post whatever Allsopp posts. I think that's.
But what's the advice that you would give? Because you see so many of these accounts now, and it's a bit like, not another real estate account. Like, what would be your advice?
I think just be personable. Like I've done a few day in the life videos completely separate to real estate, albeit probably the majority of my views were people back home being like, look at this guy, who does he think he is? But
Yeah, but that soon changes because at first off, they'll hate.
yeah,
And they'll think, oh, maybe I want to move to London.
it's engagement as well.
I think they're really good, them videos.
Fair with you. Although you stopped tagging me.
So many people to tag. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That was fairly hard.
Maybe you don't share it enough.
tagging everywhere.
Kat, what would your advice be?
I wish I used social media more. I am trying to get into my marketing, and the videos are amazing that like you guys will do. I do need to build it. I don't know. I need somebody to advise me on what's best because I think at this point now I need to sort it out.
But what you would say, and not to the detriment of marketing, is you don't need it. And that's probably the thing I was looking
Key
for,
social
right?
media at all to benefit me and my deals. I just do it because it looks good, if I'm really honest, because I know people like it. But again, I get like however many likes, but they're all my own friends from home. They're like, wow, that's great. But realistically, if you're going to start using social media like you're doing, you need to push it to people.
I think there's a lot of people that are doing it now, though. So I think that there's more people that are doing it now, especially new people that come here.
Yeah.
That's what I can see.
Yeah.
You look at the people that have been here for years and years, like they don't do it.
But that is longevity.
Yeah, and that's exactly
in the
what I
game.
mean. And I think that's probably where, how many real estate agents are here and you go, oh, actually, some people are like, oh, I think I'll try this out to try and stand out, but everyone is doing it. That's what I think personally anyway. But that's why I probably don't do it, because I think, oh.
I mean, you would stand out, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Anyway, that's another podcast at the end of the day.
Before I moved here, one of the reasons I moved here was because I would follow people on Instagram through Allsopp. I'd look at your page, and I love just feeling like I'm a part of it without even knowing anything.
Yeah.
So I do think it's important. I wish I did do it more, but I also haven't used it to my advantage.
I think there's a familiarity piece for it, right? Yeah. And I think as long as you're sharing good information that's valuable and that's useful, then fine. I think using it for recruitment is different for using it for property as well, right? Emma, I'm going to come to you on this. And I don't know whether or not it's happened for you. It did for me. But when you moved here, did you find that people were not so supportive about your move?
Yeah, it's interesting because I think because they don't understand it. And I think until you are here and you live it, it's really hard to kind of show people back home what it actually is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I had friends that were supportive and things, but even it's just hard. They think, why are you going to Dubai?
Yeah.
Like I had a good career at home. You know, I was settled. I was, you know, I had a good life, but for me, it wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a change. I wanted more. I'm always constantly chasing for more. So yeah, it's hard, but those people, you almost filter out when you get here.
Well, you filter out, but I remember having a conversation with you throughout the interview process, and you're like, you know, like XYZ, that, you know, I've got a good job. I've got a good life. Like, why would I leave it behind?
Yeah.
Do you think now looking back, you're glad you made the decision? There's no regret?
No regret.
Yeah.
I think, do you know what it was? And I remember saying this to you on the phone. I was driving to work. It was 6 a.m. It was pitch black. It was chucking it down.
Yeah.
And I was still in the process of like weighing everything up. And I was like, is this the right thing? And I thought, oh my God, yeah. Like it's just so refreshing being here, because in the UK, you walk into an office, everyone's drowning in coffee because they're just trying to get through the day.
Miserable.
Everyone's miserable. Everyone just like hates their life. Whereas here, I've not even had a day like that. Like you walk in
so
and
positive, you know. I don't think there's much negativity.
Well, we have happiness centres.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Like, we are a happy city. I think what's interesting there, though, is that it's the mundane and it's the monotony, right? And let's be careful not to like bash the UK. It's a great place. We don't live there anymore.
Just digging a hole.
Wait, it's a great place. It's a great place, but I don't personally think it's a great place for entrepreneurial, forward-thinking, striving individuals.
Yeah.
You know, there's two ends of the market that it does quite well for, and that's if you'd like to claim benefits or if you're super rich. But we've even seen the super rich now start to move away from the UK, and they're coming to the UAE.
You know.
But for people like us, and I would say that we are all somewhat familiar, you do want more. We are striving. Do you think, and this is a question for any of you, do you think that Dubai, in a good or a bad way, fuels that strive for more, and you sometimes have to take a step back and evaluate where you actually come from?
yeah.
Yeah? Have you had a moment where you've like pinched yourself and thought, hang on a minute, I'm being miserable today, but there's no point in me being miserable. Look at where I've come from. Look what I've done. Look what I've achieved in such a short period of time. Have any of you had those moments?
I've had so many pinch me moments just being here.
Okay.
100%. I think I don't know, it's quite a humbling coming here as well. I mean, I had a tiny little MG3 and I come out to the car park and someone had parked their McLaren next to me and I thought, right, okay, that's where I could maybe get to one day. But there's a lot of pinch me moments. I've actually upgraded it now to an even worse 4x4.
Okay.
Anyway.
We won't go there.
I think, you know, when you say about like the MG3 and like you look at the McLaren, but if you were to have the McLaren back home and you were to say that to your friends, they'd be very like, what are you doing to get that? But here, it's more
so
like,
true.
well done, mate.
Yes.
You're doing well.
There's a camaraderie culture here, which you don't get in the UK. And I've spoken to many people, whether or not I've said it on your interviews, but people would maybe scratch your car or be quite negative if you've got something.
Your car.
Right? But they would, because probably there's a jealousy element. Whereas what you find with Dubai, and I think that's what you were probably alluding to, there's always a bigger fish. So yeah, you've got the MG and somebody's got a McLaren, but somebody's probably got an even better McLaren than the one that was parked next to you. Like there's always levels to the game.
Louis said that the other day about his boat. He was like, "Oh, when I've got my boat there," and he was like looking to the right, and there's another one. He was like,
But that's the point. There's levels to the
"There's just
game.
levels to everything, isn't there? Someone's going to be doing something bigger somewhere else, and it's just a never-ending circle."
It's a never-ending circle. But do you feel like? So you said you've had many pinch me moments. You've hopefully all caught yourself when you've had like a moment where you've probably felt a bit, I don't want to say ungrateful, but not satisfied. Or not. No. I'm happy to be controversial on this point.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I always came over with like no expectations, and I'm so happy. Like I'm satisfied. I've never, like, the only time I'll be sad if my glasses steam up when I get out of my car. That's really it.
Okay, I think where I was going with that is, Emma, your point of, you know, you're always striving. Sadly, and I think Lewis is the same, you would always want a bigger boat and a this and a that. And there's always a level to the game, whereas I think sometimes Dubai makes you feel a bit like that. And actually, if you step back and you go, crikey, my life now versus my life, what it was 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago, massively changed. And all of you would say that to a certain degree, life has leveled up for you in some respect, right?
Yeah. I think things just feel more attainable here. You know, we always spoke about saving for a house, but in London, what you're paying just to get by, taxes, everything else, it's just impossible. And now we've been here nearly 4 months and we're already in a position where we're actually talking about putting a deposit down for something within a year's time. It's just insane.
So let's talk about the cost of living actually then, because I think for a lot of people that will tune into this that are potentially thinking, is Dubai real estate for me? Should I come along to our recruitment event? Cost of living, is it as high as everybody says it is? No, thank you.
No.
You're all unanimous in that. Okay, so what things are cheaper here than the UK?
Petrol.
Oh, that's the biggest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
The cleaner.
Yep. I mean, you probably didn't have one in the UK.
Yeah, 12. It's like, is it like £12 for like my 2 suits, a load of shirts, just with dry clean? I'm never used to get anything dry cleaned. It's just straight in the wash. It's just
Now, look at you.
Yeah, look.
That's how we've both been.
Toiletries.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do you find that cheaper here?
For certain things, like, unless it's like I don't know, your makeup and stuff, that is more expensive. But yeah, like, you've got Amazon now that delivers in 15 minutes and you can get like 20 toilet rolls for, I don't know, £5. It's so cheap.
It's weird. Like,
We're going to clip that piece and we're going to have that as a YouTube short. You can get 20 toilet rolls for a £5, aren't you?
And then they'll do like 25% off, and then it'll be free delivery, and you can just stock up on like your washing liquid.
I think everything just gets
adults.
everything just gets brought to your door as well, doesn't it?
So
It's like
convenient.
the other day, no butter. Noon minutes, bang, 12 minutes he landed in. I was like, yes, come put on my bread.
So I think Matt's Dubai moment would be ordering butter in 5 minutes. Emma, have you got a Dubai moment?
Do you know what?
Or an only in Dubai moment?
It is just the convenience of everything and having everything to your door. Like, I've just moved into my new place in Town Square and I literally got a TV delivered within an hour, which you can't do at home. Like,
Someone would have nicked it probably on the way.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't happen. So just things like that, it just blows my mind. It's just
So convenience is the theme for you too, Kane.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a sweet treat in the evening, and you can get chocolate like that. 4 minutes it took the last time to get delivery. And
So
so,
it's literally convenience.
yeah.
Kat, anything to add other than convenience?
Um,
I mean, I think I know yours.
I'm unsure. I just everything. I'm like unsure.
I mean, I think the social life for you versus Coventry.
Wow.
Not taking anything away from it. Big up the Coventry. Like, but I don't think you could be watching the sunset, smoking shisha, nice cocktail on the beach in Cove.
It's like going for a coffee. I love to have a coffee every morning, and I like to go and go for it. Going to the gym, going to an ice bath, like whatever I fancy doing, you can literally do, and there's so much options. Like, that makes me so grateful. I'm never bored, and there's always something to do. Like you can, the list is endless.
The list is endless. There's a whole other podcast for things you can do in Dubai.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's rewind back. Emma and Kane, we met you at a recruitment event. Kat and Matt, we didn't. What was your first impression of Allsopp and Allsopp when you met us at the event?
Yeah, I think it was nice to put like a face to a name.
Yeah.
And it was super friendly, really inviting. Because I think when people think of real estate, they think that it's quite, I don't know, quite aggressive, which it can be. But I think coming into Allsopp and Allsopp, everyone was just super welcoming, super friendly. The event was amazing. We got everything that we needed, like questions, answers.
Yep.
And yeah, it was just a really good experience. Definitely, I'm glad that I went along to it.
Yep.
And yeah, it was good. It was
So you'd
good.
recommend?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, free drinks. Why not?
I was waiting for somebody to mention the free drinks and food. But then, vice versa, you two didn't come to the event. You still managed to bag a place with Allsopp and Allsopp. What were your impressions, firstly, of Allsopp
Oh,
and
it's
Allsopp?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just from the initial conversation with Orla, and then because you don't really know what questions to ask, she would just say, right, you'll need to know this about your hotel. We sort you a visa. Like, I don't think of anything that I'll possibly need. Like, most people are quite organised. She's like, you need a visa, but also, like, we'll help you. You do this exam. This is how much you expect to pay. This is what you need to, and it really sets you up.
Yep.
And then when I had my second interview with you, again, just so personable, so friendly, and I just felt like, these are the guys I'll be working with. Like, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I hope everybody's kind of had that experience of Allsopp and Allsopp, though. Personable, friendly, professional. We're here to do a job. We're here to make money and be successful. But I think you can do that with a personable feel, right?
Yeah.
Good reputation as well. And like I know there's so many, like there's hundreds and maybe even thousands of real estate companies, but you have got a good like reputation that we're not part of.
So I was going to say this until toward the end, but actually you just picked up on it then. There are thousands of real estate companies in Dubai, and there are thousands of real estate agents in Dubai.
Yeah.
Some might say, the market's saturated. Oh, don't go to Dubai. There's too many. What's your argument for anybody? And that's an answer that, or you can all answer. What would you say to associating yourself with, one, an established brand, and two, a well-known, successful brand?
I think everyone wants to be surrounded by people that win.
Okay.
For me, it's like every day you could walk into the office, and I think it was the other day, and the board, one day it was someone had nothing on, and the next day it's completely crazy. It's just like, where's that come from? And then you think, these people have been here for years, but that can be you. You just got to put your mind to it. I think it's pretty straightforward if you actually put your head to it rather than...
Well, it's a trusted process, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody would agree that there is a formula, a method. You follow it, likelihood, you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for everybody. Like there's, so many people are doing well, but clearly there's a reason why, like, and we can do as well as the other people. People probably look at us and think, I wish we could do as well as them. And I just think if you've got a good reputation and you can use the name of the company you work for, you've got the training that you need, because like, even if you have got done experience at home, which I haven't, you still need to learn in a new country.
Of course, yeah.
I think that's where it comes to everyone said about being an estate agent in the UK compared to here. People think it's going to be a ride at first, think, I've done it there. I think a lot of UK estate agents have come here and have said to everyone, like, it is so much different. Like, in the UK, you're not cold calling or you're not calling out on listings.
The market is different, but would you say the training and the onboarding that you had with us was nice.
Learning the process.
So your advice to anybody would be, before you make the move, research, but look at the established brands as being one of them. Yeah.
What stuck out for me is you said that all roads lead to Allsopp, which I watched a few of the podcasts before I come out, and obviously the brand is important, but I think the energy that was given off on the social media and what you did is what brought me, definitely.
Nice. So actually we should continue with social media.
100%.
And actually you've mentioned Orla.
Yeah.
Orla had you.
Yeah, she was amazing.
I don't know.
Me and you, Em.
Yeah.
Okay, let's rewind back to then arriving in Dubai. Okay, you're all experienced brokers somewhat now. You're all successful. There's no question on that. But let's rewind to you first arriving in Dubai. What was the one misconception that you had? And I'm going to start with you, Emma. And has that misconception been quashed now?
The first thing that springs to mind is that people drive crazy here, and I can't say that that's changed. It's something to get your head around. It's different
So
to back
crazy
home.
driving.
Crazy drivers, yeah.
Okay.
And just learning, because I feel like at home you almost have to be a bad driver in the UK to then be a good driver here, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You have to undo everything you've learned
Yeah.
to then be able
was
to drive
great
here.
there, drive shit here.
Yeah, basically.
Please don't do that. I think I would say this. There's a bending of the rules maybe that goes on, right?
Yeah.
Get fined for everything as well.
Yeah,
No
you do.
undertaking.
Fine for-
That happens here a
Yeah.
lot.
Change lanes, no indication, 500 dirham fine.
But that's fair.
Great.
Let people know where you're going, Matt. Let people know where you're going in your NG3 or whatever it is.
So that's you, Em. Kane, what's your big misconception that you had when you moved here?
I think there's a stigma that you'll have to live your life really differently here. But I think Dubai has obviously changed quite a lot. And obviously there's rules, but I think that only just makes Dubai a better place anyway. And how I would have lived in London, just going out, brunches, coffees, like you said, it's the same but just better. And the weather, I mean, it is a bit hot. I am struggling with the heat, big time.
You first summer, though.
Yeah,
I'd like to say it gets better. It doesn't. You just find different ways of dealing with it.
yeah.
Wear a lot of black. Can't see the sweat. Doesn't mean you don't sweat. Kat,
To be honest, I think
you're just one big ball of joy for Dubai, aren't you? There's no misconceptions, no regrets. Everything's perfect.
No, like, I don't have, apart from, like you say, the parking fines, they are a joke. I am probably the worst driver, but that's the one thing that can be frustrating. But it's like you say, like, they're there to try and make you be a better driver.
I think everyone in the UK, it's like you actually don't see too many people speeding here as much as I'd probably say, you know. I think that might just be me. I just don't see people booming down the road because you see, like, them little shitty race cars in the
I
UK.
think go to ABR on Friday night, mate.
Yeah,
Might
probably.
see out, but
Generally speaking, no. I know what you
Maybe I
mean.
should get out more.
No, if it stops you from doing deals, don't. Okay, let's talk about proudest moments because you're all here. You all have a North Star or a why. There's a something, right? Matt, I'll come to you first. What's your proudest moment of being in Dubai?
I think it's that thing where you go, "Oh, can I do it?" And then when you actually do it, it's like, "Oh, I think I can do this now." I think doing my first deal within lettings within 4 weeks, and then doing a sales deal within 5 weeks and jumping straight away. I was a bit like, "Oh, I've only just got my feet in lettings and get moved to sales," and it just pretty clicked quick. I was just like, "Oh yeah, I must do it now.
I'm actually quite good at this.
I'm actually okay at this. I think I can do it." And it's just been repetition since.
Snowball effect. So proudest moment going from letting to sales and being identified as somebody that should make that transition quite quickly. And it was quickly for you. It was within a month.
Yeah, it was like 4 weeks. Mark rang me. I was just like, "Who is this guy that's ringing my phone?"
He won't leave me alone. Well, what was the post I did for you? You won't take no for an answer. Mark's
Yeah,
the same.
that's it,
Look,
yeah,
success.
Just
Means something. Kat, what's your proudest moment?
My proudest moment is, I'd say, doing the first deal.
Nice.
It's you wonder how and who it's going to be, and then you have to, like, you don't really know what you're doing because you are, the one thing here is you are nobody's telling you what to do. You're your own person, you do your own deals, and it's almost like, God, what do I do next? I've got to advise somebody on something I have no idea about. But then when when it's moved into sales, it was my first sales deal. But yeah,
You never forget your first, right?
yeah,
And have you kept in touch with the clients?
yeah,
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's the massive part of the job as well. Concept.
That's from your car sales background as well, right? Have to upgrade every 2 years. Kane, what's your proudest moment?
Apart from being on this podcast, do you know what? I wouldn't actually. No, I wouldn't actually say it was my first deal because I think it happened so quickly that then I was like, I don't want to be the one trick pony that gets it done early and then just goes quiet for 6 months.
Yeah.
So that second deal, and I had a really good relationship with the couple that bought. They're moving over here in a few years, and they were genuinely buzzing about it. So I think that was like a really good. Okay, it's clicked. It's coming now.
You've actually sold something to somebody that they're excited about, that they want.
Yeah.
Do you feel, and I'm going to come to you in a minute, but do you feel here there's a lot more want purchases rather than need purchases, and therefore seeing people elevate up and buy an extra investment or upgrade their home? And again, not to belittle the UK market, but perhaps there's more need there. I need to downsize. Here, there's a lot more want purchases.
I always say to people, if you see something that ticks all your boxes, you do have to grab it with both hands, especially with off-plan, because if something launches, it could be sold out within a day. So I know for this client in particular, a couple, they were thinking it's all gone so fast. Like I spoke to them once, 5 days later, about to close now. It's all gone really quickly. And I just said, look, you'll kick yourself in a few weeks' time if you don't take this.
And ability.
And they did. And they're buzzing. So
Congrats.
Yeah.
So then, proudest moment for you?
I think, like the others, closing your first deal is obviously a big achievement. But I've just recently moved areas. So I think taking that step, moving out of your comfort zone of what you kind of started with and, going to a new area is a pretty big achievement for me.
And you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's different. I was doing ranches before and now I do the valley. So brand new community. So something to get my teeth stuck into.
Still email though?
Still email, yeah.
Which is why you nodded earlier when I said ranches is my favourite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Kat, I'm coming to you with this one.
No.
What's one thing about Dubai life that looks glamorous online but feels very different when you move here?
That could be when you're on New viewings and you walk into a house that has no viewer and you've got glasses on, like me normally, and you can't see and you're sweating, and then you get in your car and your AC is rubbish. And that is the unglamorous part, because you watch Southern Sunset and you think, oh, it must be all so grand. But sometimes you have to go and, like, if you're in an apartment building, you have to, like, check in security. There can be so many, like, loops to get through. So you just need to make sure the property starts to work on.
So you mean it's not like selling Sunset? You will not be in heels, pushing the sliding doors back with the backdrop?
But yeah, not really.
Em, what do your friends and family back home always assume about Dubai that isn't actually true?
That it is all like glitz and glam, which there is a side to it that obviously is that, but I feel like I live just a really almost normal life here, but just with the sun and, you know, being able to go to the beach and things like that. But yeah, I think it is that selling Sunset sort of vibe that people think that that's what we're living. But sometimes I have to crawl through windows to just get into a property. Like, it's like, you know, sometimes, yeah.
Serious dedication.
Sometimes it has to happen. Yeah, if it's not open, a landlord's told me it's open, I'm getting in there for my photos.
I feel like we need to do some BTS.
I can't get in then once you're ready. You can have this window.
Come on in. So yeah, just things like that people don't realise from the outside that you actually have to do.
But do you feel that that's actually a bit of a hidden gem or a beauty about Dubai, that we do normal things?
Yeah.
We walk the dog, we go grocery shopping, we watch Netflix, and don't have to leave the sofa to go and buy the treats. We can just get them delivered within minutes. But and other things are available online, just to be clear. But it's that beauty of doing life without probably having to check the weather forecast every day. I think, oh, it's done pour down with rain today,
Yeah,
or it's
that's the
stormy,
big
or it's
thing.
this, or... Okay, talking about hidden gems then, Kane, have you discovered one in Dubai that you wouldn't necessarily see on social media?
Do you know what? The Hidden Caf, it's about 30 minutes out of town square.
Oh.
So
in the middle
it's
of
like
nowhere.
a cafe, in the middle of nowhere, but amazing sunsets. And
The Hidden Cafe.
it's called the Hidden
It's
Cafe.
called that.
Yeah,
Hidden gem, hidden cafe.
Hidden gem, hidden cafe.
It's amazing.
Here first.
yeah.
Matt, biggest lifestyle change you've made since moving here?
I don't know about that.
Come on. There must be one lifestyle change.
Let's see. I've already had the rocks, man.
You know, wearing tailored clothes, getting them dry cleaned,
Yeah, I think like getting my clothes dry cleaned after just like, oh yes.
valeting your car.
Yeah, that's sweet. You
You
know.
do not get that in Birmingham.
Yeah, you probably
All the
car
surrounds.
nicked if
Yeah.
someone valeted your car.
Kat, you've been here for a while, so what's one thing that still blows your mind?
Just the restaurants, like for example, J1 when it opened last year, that blew my mind. Like that is
Don't we know it? We saw you there on social media every weekend, girl.
But like places like that where you like you say, like you said earlier, you know the badge, you know that the standard places where everyone goes to. You can go to the mall, watch the fanzines, but there's just like there's so many more places to still discover. Like you've probably been to everything now, but
I actually haven't.
Wow.
And I've had a couple of new starters recently in my team, and they're talking about going to different places. And I'm like, whoa, hold up. I've not been there. I've been working here for nearly 10 years. I've not been to that place. I've not been to that pool day. But I think there's just so much of it. And a lot of the times, and if I'd be very surprised if any of you didn't hear this on an interview, because I know all and I say it, don't think I've got to get everything ticked off my list immediately. Because every single day there's a new restaurant, a new bar, a new beach club, a new beach resort like J1 that just magically opens up. There's always something new happening. So if you don't manage something
bigger or better.
well, there's always something bigger or better, but actually there's just always something for you. And like, I remember when I first came here, first of all, I was thinking, well, where's all the bars and like the restaurants and things? Because of course, most of them are inside hotels, right? And like, I used to panic. So, I need to make a booking. I need to make a reservation. No, you don't. You don't need to make a reservation. You can rock up. If that place is not free, just go to the other 20,000 other amazing places that are on the same area. So, okay, and I'm going to ask this then to all of you, and feel free to jump in. Do you think Dubai lives up to the hype?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. It's not just a hype. No. For all the haters back home saying, oh, Dubai. Actually, it is. It's Dubai.
Dubai is Dubai.
Dubai is Dubai. And so your advice to anyone thinking about making the move is?
Do it. Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to lose the question. Your advice is just move.
yeah.
Don't even bother visiting before. If you feel like, and I think actually that's something that we do well as a business, right? The brand that we have, the YouTube channel, the Instagram, the podcast and things, you can get a flavour for what Dubai is like even before moving here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as well, because you guys actually make the effort to go to the UK, you're very open and honest. Like, I remember you and Orla saying, like, you know, it's not going to be easy. You're not going to do a deal, then, you know, you might not make so much money within the first few months or whatever. But you're just very honest, and you're going and spending your time going back to the UK. So I feel like that's quite a, I don't know, you did the recruitment event, it must be a nice feeling.
Kat, you're amazing. You've just literally segued into the bit about the recruitment event so that we can finish the podcast. I love that. What I would basically say there then is, yes, we do take time to go and meet people. And I think it's important. You know, from speaking with me and seeing us around the office, it's a people business, right? You've got to get on a level with people. And going there and showing people what Dubai is like and talking about first-hand case studies and stories, we're not here to sell a dream.
Yeah.
You could be very successful, and all four of you have been successful in your own right in a very short space of time when we think about it. Sometimes it can take a longer period of time. But ultimately, with the right platform, the right guidance, ultimately the right attitudes, though, and I think that's probably something all four of you have got, is that attitude and that mentality is, I want to be successful. I want more. I want to do it for me, for my friends, for my family, etc. So thank you.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Thank you. As we've discussed, we are heading to the UK in September and October. I can't remember the exact dates, and I really should. But we're going to be in Manchester for 2 days. We're going to be in London for 2 days. If you're interested in coming along and learning what Dubai is like, what life is like as a real estate agent in Dubai with Allsopp and Allsopp, then I would recommend you come along, as some of our guests did here today. Thanks for tuning in.